Hello, welcome to our health and wellbeing workshop. I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds just as people join in. Introduce myself. I'm Lisa from YogaBugs, and I'm super excited to have so many schools that have signed up for our Children's Mental Health Week, our workshop today, and our children's classroom yoga sessions tomorrow. Hundreds of schools are going to get involved, which means we'll be teaching thousands of children, which is fantastic. So those of you, some of you may recognise me if you come from a school where we work through our YogaBugs virtual platform. I host quite a lot of the children's yoga videos. For those of you that don't know much about YogaBugs, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what we do, and that will help for the session tomorrow as well. So for over 20 years, we have worked in primary schools. We're a children's yoga specialist from ages 3 to 12. We deliver YogaBugs and yoga through stories and adventures. So we make it really, really fun. We often use curriculum topics and we engage children in yoga through that way. Of course, we also include mindfulness, the relaxation, the breathing, all those techniques to help children feel calm and to help them deal with their emotions. We teach coping strategies so that they can use now and later on in life as well. We're all about early intervention for supporting children's mental health. So if anybody does want to find out any more information about that through our virtual platform, which we have going in hundreds of schools across the country. So I think we've got a lot of people online now. I'm just looking over at my team, the supporting team. Yeah. So get ourselves started. Now, there is a comment section. So if you're having any problems, you can't hear me or anything like that, then please do comment. The team will then be able to come back to you. Hopefully it will run very smoothly, no technical issues. So we will get started talking a little bit actually about stress. The purpose of this workshop is to look at ways to help us feel better in the mind. So it's about reducing stress and giving ourselves coping strategies for that. Now, stress is it's in our daily lives. We can't get away from stress, and actually a little bit of stress can be good for us. It can help us strive to achieve. It can help us take on new challenges. But when stress gets too much, this is where it can affect us physically and mentally, and we don't want to get to that stage. So I'm going to use an example of a stress bucket. You might have heard of this before. Imagine that everyone has their own stress bucket. Now, everyone's buckets are different sizes, so that means that we can all handle different levels of stress. And it's about knowing how big your bucket is, how much stress you can handle. We need to try to drain that stress away. So imagine the bucket is filling with water, and that is the stress that's coming into the bucket every day. So we go through little stresses every day, being late, oversleeping, maybe getting stuck in a traffic jam, losing our mobile phone, or breaking something that is important to us. Every time we go through these little stresses, more water is filling up in our buckets. Bigger stresses obviously fill more water, bereavements, family breakdowns. So we need to try and drain the water out of our bucket to keep it at a level place. And that's what we're going to be doing today through some stretching, some breathing, and we'll finish with some lovely relaxation. Hopefully, you've obviously had a busy day already, you'll be able to relax at the end of it. Now, all I ask is that you just try everything that we do, listen to your body. So when we're doing our stretches, make sure that nothing hurts. We're not doing yoga, so don't worry. It will just be some simple stretching. And if you do have any injuries, then please, just be very careful and aware of your own body. So stretching then. Stretching is very good for us. It's really good for stress relief as it relaxes our muscles. We hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. We kind of end up hunching up. So this is a way to help take the stress out of our physical body. It's also good for releasing endorphins, which make us feel better. And you can do these stretches anywhere. That's the purpose of them. They're really good for in the morning to wake us up. They're good for before we go to sleep, to actually aid our sleep and better sleep. And you can just do them when you feel like you need to do a bit of a stretch. So we'll do that together. Obviously, the mats with my socks off. You don't have to be. Trainers is fine. Hope you're all just kind of wearing comfortable clothing. And we're going to start with a neck stretch. So what I'd like you to do is just take your ear down towards your shoulder. So you should feel the stretch on the other side here. So really just take that down here. And if you want to take it further, so again, it shouldn't hurt. If you want to take it a little bit further, just gently ease the head down towards the shoulders. That's it. Take it nice and gentle. Feel that stretch and remember to breathe. We often hold our breath when we're concentrating and focusing. So just, that's brilliant. And bring it back up. Okay, fantastic. So really stretch that side of the body now. And we need to take it to the other side. So again, just taking your ear to your shoulder and gently just feeling that stretch there. Now you can stay there, you don't have to use your hand here, or gently bringing that down there as well. Just really nice and gentle, but really nice stretch on your shoulders and your neck. Fantastic. Just gently relax that back down. Okay, so we're going to do our shoulder stretch next time. This one's really, really good for loosening those muscles. I'm going to turn slightly to the side so you can see me and what I'm doing. It's a bit complicated. We'll go through it a couple of times. So we bring our hands out like this. We flip the palms up. We take a crisscross. So we're taking one kind of at the elbow if possible, but don't worry if you're a bit lower, over the other. Then we're trying to get the hand up like this. Now, you can feel that stretch now on your shoulders. It might be that you want to stay here. This is fine. This is stage one of this. If you want to, you can feel you can do a bit more. Bring the hand up from the bottom. Twist this hand to try and get them together. But you might be more like this. That's absolutely fine as well. So we'll just unravel and we'll come back into that again. Hands up and palms up. Do a crisscross with the hands. Taking the elbow up. Staying here, feel that stretch. Or we can bring the other hand up and try to get those hands together. So again, lovely stretch on our shoulders. But we have got another stage to this if you want to try it. If this feels enough for you, then don't move. Otherwise, gently bring your hands up like this. Really feel that stretch. Be very careful. Listen out. As I said, kind of listen to your body. Know what hurts. If it's hurting, stop. Don't overstretch. And relax that down. And if you're up and have travel there. Okay. So next one, we're going to do it on the other side. Always have to do both sides. So again, hands out, palms up, crisscross the other way this time. So try and remember which one you did. Bring the hand up. And again, we're taking it up here, or we're staying here. It's up to you. Bring that up. And again, we can stay here, or we can lift and really stretch our shoulders. Fantastic. Gently lower it down, unravel. And you might now want to kind of move your shoulders a little bit, maybe a little bit of a shoulder roll here, just seeing if you need to loosen up. So you can start to really feel the tension is releasing out of those shoulders, which is fantastic. Okay, we're going to move it onto the chest and do a couple of chest stretches. So we're going to start by lifting and taking our hands out, flipping the palms again like this. And we're going to bring our elbows in and keep them really close to the body. And we're going to push back so that we can squeeze our shoulder blades together. So really squeezing them together and feeling that chest opening. And bring it back out again and relax. Again, we'll just have a little bit of a move here. Feel what feels good. And we'll try that one again. So arms up. Taking the palms up and bring it down and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Brilliant. Remember to breathe. And that's lovely. Gently lower down, loosen, have a bit of a wriggle. Okay, so I'm a bit looser at the top now. Our next chest stretch. So for this one, we're going to take our hands behind our back. Now, when we clasp our hands together, if we bring our wrists together, that will take the stretch even more, so be careful. So it is okay to have the hands open like this if you've never done it before, okay? So just standing nice and tall, taking the hands behind us, and then just lifting. So you don't need to go as high as me. Some of you may be more here. It's absolutely fine. I do yoga, so I'm used to stretching, but if we're not doing anything like that, we might be a bit stiffer. It's absolutely fine. So just relax, open up that chest, and relax down. Okay, we're going to do one more of those. So bring the hands behind and lift just as far as you want to go. Really enjoy the stretch. Remember to breathe and bring it back down. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to do a nice back stretch now. So what I'd like you to do is put your hands together, clasp them together and flip them, okay? And just let your arms stretch out in front of you. You can feel your back, okay? You can feel that back stretching. Really nice. Good for posture as well, these ones. Stretching, obviously we're going to be careful with our posture as we get older as well. Obviously a lot of teachers standing on their feet all day as well, so it's good for your posture. And then you can take it from here and you can lift it up. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. So don't hunch up, okay? And then just relax out that way. Okay, we'll do that again. So bringing the hands together, flip, and gently bring it up. Just feel that lovely stretch. You can go a little bit higher. Fantastic. And relax back down. Brilliant. Okay, a couple more stretches to go. We're going to do our obliques, our side of our stretch here. So what I'd like you to do is just bring your feet together and I'd like you to bring your arms up above your head and bring your shoulders down. So don't hunch up with your shoulders, let them relax down. And we're just going to take a little lean over to the side. Don't overstretch this one. Really feel the stretch there. That's it. And we don't want to be coming forwards here either and kind of arching over. You're better off just stretching a little bit than trying to go too far and not keeping the shape. And bring it up. Okay, keep the shoulders down. Remember to breathe. And we'll do it onto the other side. Again, as well, pushing away from the opposite foot as well. So I'm leaning to my right, I'm pushing down on my left heel to keep myself even there. And bring that up, let your arms relax for a moment. Probably feeling a bit tired up there. So we're going to do that with a little bit of breath. So we're just going to bring the breathing into with the stretching. So we're going to lift our arms up. Okay, so take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, I want you to lean over. That's it. And then breathe in and up. Out and down the other side. Very good. And breathe in and up. Up and down the other side. One more time in and out. And just back to normal breathing for me as we gently bring it back up and relax the hands back down. Okay, great. Give a bit of shake again. How are you feeling? Nice and quickly loose, not so tense now up here. So we're going to do one more stretch, which is our hamstring stretch. So this is a forward bend. Now, you can have bent knees for this. So don't really stretch, or we're definitely not warmed up at the moment. So don't need to kind of knees and pull anything. So just make sure you take it nice and slow. And put a bend to the knee if you'd like to. So all we're going to do first of all is to take a nice lean forwards like this. So just gently down and just coming towards your toes, but you might only get to here. That's absolutely fine. Bend your knees if you want to, as I said. Just gently relax. You'll be looking down, looking up at you. And then when we come up in a moment, I want you to really come up nice and slowly. So we'll come up slowly. That's it. Taking the head last. Fantastic. So we don't want the blood because it would have gone flush to our head as we bent forwards. We're going to do that again. And we're going to just bring the breath to it as well. So deep breath in, breathe out, and fold forward. See as far as you can go here. Again, to the shins or to the ankles or to the feet. Just as far as you want to go, bend the knees if you'd like to as well. It's absolutely fine. Hold it. And gently coming up. And nice and slowly, remember, taking your head up to the last. Okay, so next we're going to go into our breathing. Oh, sorry, I think we've got a question the team were trying to show me. They put up a thing I couldn't read. So we've got a question.
Someone said that they are hypermobile and struggle with stretches.
Okay, yeah, hypermobility. You do have to be very careful of not overextending, obviously. So the stretches we've done today, this one probably I wouldn't necessarily recommend then actually because you could be overlocking and obviously with the elbows. But certainly the ones that we did up here, just taking a nice bend to the one here. It's about again just listening to your body, being careful. We do teach yoga to the children with hypermobility. We just have to be careful of overstretching. The ones we've done today should be okay for most of them. Let's have a look. Maybe this one would be the best. What I would do here is just take it and maybe even just take a shoulder stretch like that. So just a gentle shoulder stretch. But feel free to email us if you want any further clarification on that, and I'll be happy to help. Okay, so where were we? Breathing then. So breathing exercises, I can't say enough how good they are for you, how great they are for relieving stress when you're feeling flustered, overwhelmed, anxious, nervous, like I was today. You know, you've got to breathe to get yourself through it. It really helps you calm down and it helps you to think clearly. So I often talk about an example of being in a traffic jam when you're late for something really important. Now you sit there and you get more and more frustrated, you get angry, annoyed, you really start to add a lot of stress to your body that is not needed because there's nothing you can do about that situation. You can't control the traffic. So sitting there and getting frustrated and annoyed is putting that extra stress on you. Try to breathe through it. Simple breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth, or in through the nose and out through the nose will really help you calm down. They're very, very effective. They're simple to do. They don't take a lot of practice at all. And they're free, which is always great. It's not a lot of free things in life, but they are a very good thing and a very good tool. We teach them to children, and we will be doing some breathing exercises with children tomorrow. The ones we do today, we're ever holding our breath. We never do that with children. So these ones really are up for you. So we'll start then. I'm going to have to talk you through the breathing. It's very difficult to do the breathing and talk at the same time. So all I'd like you to do first of all is take nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. If we're blocked, we've got cold, we might struggle a little bit. So again, just be careful. If anyone feels, if you just go into that breathing for me while I'm talking, so deep breaths in and out through the nose. If anyone does feel dizzy at any point during the breathing exercises, then just come back to normal breathing. You shouldn't do, but just in case. So with your breathing, I'd like you to try and really focus on the breath. So we'll do a bit of mindfulness. So we have lots of thoughts racing through our mind. We want to try and focus our mind. This helps us to de-stress as well. We're always worrying, planning, or thinking. So we need to take time for ourselves, really. That's very, very important. So just breathing in and out through the nose. Just really focusing on that. Now, we only actually use a third of our lung capacity on a regular basis. So this is really good. The practice of breathing exercises is good for increasing that lung capacity. Great for anyone with breathing difficulties or asthma. So it's really just something that's really, really great for you. Okay, if you go back to normal breathing for me again now. So the next couple that we're going to go through, we're going to do one where we're going to extend the breath. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose. We'll be breathing out through the mouth to a count of 1, and then 2, all the way up to 5. Again, if you run out of breath before 5, when we get there, don't worry, just come back to breathing and join us again. It might be to kind of increase that breathing. I think takes practice. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth for 1. Deep breath in and out. 1, 2. Deep breath in, out for 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in, out for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 big deep breath in, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to normal breathing. 4. Very good. So with a bit of practice of that, you can actually extend that to 10 as well when you really start to get it. It's a really nice way, again, of focusing the mind so that when we're doing our breathing exercises, we're not getting our thoughts all in our mind. We're actually trying to focus on the breathing, which helps us to relax. The next one we're going to do is our 4, 7, 8 breath. This one is really good for helping you sleep at night if you struggle with that. Often, again, our thoughts are racing through our mind when we're trying to sleep. So this one is good to focus you and also help you sleep. This is where we are going to hold our breath. If it's too much for you, if you can't hold it for the length of time that I'm doing, don't worry, just breathe out. Okay? It's no pressure. It's just that it's the length when you work up to it, you can do. So we'll be breathing in through our nose. We'll be for 4. We'll be holding for 7. And we'll be breathing out from our mouth for 8. So that second time around, do it twice, taking really big breath. You need to try and get as much breath as you can. And as I said, if you can't hold it for that long, just breathe out. That's fine. When you're breathing out, I like you to go. So it's not, you're kind of pushing the breath out. Okay? So let's take standing nice and tall as well while breathing. Let's try and take our shoulders down and back. And take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to normal breathing. Well done if you managed to do that on the first time. Well done. It's a bit more relaxing when you haven't got somebody kind of shouting at you to do your thing as well. So when you're doing it in your head, it will run smoothly that way as well. Last breathing exercise. Before we go into our relaxation, we're going to look at alternate nostril breathing. Again, a little bit complicated, takes a little bit of practice. If we do have a cold, you might not be able to do this one, but you can hopefully listen and learn about it. We will be sending information as well after this workshop. So everyone that's registered with us, everything that we've gone through, the stretching and the breathing, we're going to send that so you can refer back to it if you'd like to as well. Also, if anybody wasn't able to make it tonight, you can share this with other teachers and other adults because we'll be putting the version online. Okay, so alternate nostril breathing. What we're going to do, we're going to use this thumb and this finger here, so our ring finger on the other side, and we're going to close with our thumb, our right nostril. So we're going to be, I'll talk you through it first, we're going to be breathing in through our left nostril, then we're going to switch and close. We're going to breathe out through the right nostril, breathe in again, switch, close the other side and breathe out. And that's one round, and we'll do that twice. Okay, so let's go through it again. We do breathing in through the left. We want to have a little practice. We switch, we breathe out through the right, back in through the right, switch, and out through the left. And then we finish after those 2 rounds. This one's really good for once you have practiced it. Very good for calming the nervous system. So if we do feel anxious, if we have anxiety, this one's really, really good for it. Okay, they're all good, but this one in particular for nerves. Okay, so let's get started. So take your thumb over your right nostril and breathe in. Switch and out through the right. In through the right, switch, out through the left. In through the left, switch, out through the right. In through the right, switch, out through the left. Very good. I hope that you got that one with me. You can do that one kind of about 4 or 5 times in a row as well. Not necessarily one that I'd be practicing in the car, in a traffic jam, but it is one that's really good to practice and, as I said, has a good overview on you. So we're now going to move it into our relaxation. In a moment, I'm going to pause. We will still be on live, but just in case you need to get a mat together, if you have got mats, if you are all in the school, then you can put some mats out. We're going to be lying down, we're going to be relaxing. I'm going to talk you through some progressive muscle relaxation, and you'll be able to just relax for a bit. So give you about a minute if you'd like to go get yourself a mat, and I'll meet you on the floor. Okay, brilliant. Welcome back. So, as I said, we're going to go into some relaxation. Now, it's really, really important for us to relax. So, we take time to ourselves. Everyone relaxes differently. I've got a bit of background noise going on there. We're just going to see if we can get that sorted for a second. Okay, seems to have stopped. Definitely don't want that to happen for our relaxation, so we're going to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So just give us 1 second. The technical difficulties, just a bit of noise. Okay, so relaxation then. We all relax differently. Some of us like to do exercise to relax. Some of us like to go for a bath, have a drink of wine. Lots of different ways to relax. Often we're not relaxing fully. Often we're still thinking about things. So it's trying to, again, bring in that mindfulness element and trying to keep ourselves focused on mind and letting our body relax. So we're going to actually do one more breathing exercise because it's an easier one to do when you're lying down. It's our abdominal breathing. You can do it standing up. It's easier to show you and you'll be able to find it easier lying down. So we'll lie down on our mats. Okay, so again, if you're lying down and you have lower back pain, then sometimes it can be uncomfortable to be lying like this. So that's absolutely fine. You can bring your knees up a little bit if you need to, if that's better for you. Okay, so what we do, when we breathe in, we're going to expand our stomach. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring it in. Okay, so you'll see. So we breathe in and out through the mouth. Okay, big deep breath in and out. And our nose has just come back. Big deep breath in and out. Fantastic. Deep breath in and out. Okay, go back to normal breathing for me. And if you feel comfortable, I'd like you to close your eyes. With our progressive muscle, we are going to be kind of tensing our muscles and then relaxing them so we can really, really relax. I'm going to talk you through it, and at the end, we'll stay in relaxation for a couple of minutes with some music on. So remember when you're doing this, for your deep breathing, in and out, so just nice deep breaths. Focus on your breath as well, and try to enjoy it and relax. Okay, so closing your eyes, taking a few breaths. being aware of how your body feels. So kind of any senses that you're feeling, if you're cold or hot, if you've got any aches and pains anywhere in your body, then you can just kind of start to focus on them. Just being aware of, that's it, just being aware of how you feel. So I'd like you now just to bring up one of your legs, and I'd like you to flex your foot. You don't have to bring it up high. I'm showing you on the screen. If you do want to have a quick look, really tense your leg for me. So please squeeze, 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 squeeze all the way up your thigh, all the way down to your calf, and lower that down. Notice now how that feels compared to your other leg. Nice and relaxed, taking in a few deep breaths, and we'll gently take up the other leg. Tense the heel down, squeeze, 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 really tense up nice and tight, and gently lower back down. Taking a few breaths here, letting your body, your legs feel really relaxed on the floor. And we're going to just take a bend to our knees, bringing our feet flat to the floor. And we're going to squeeze, tense, lift up our hips, really tensing the hip area, the bottom, just really tensing. And gently lower that down for me, nice and relaxed. And bring your legs down, or you can keep them up if it's more comfortable, and feel nice and relaxed. Okay. Now, I'd like you to bring up one arm and like to squeeze the fist. So like to make a fist with your hand and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're tensing your shoulders down to your arm. Really squeeze, 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 nice and tight, and lower back down. Maybe we should put some music on in the background that might help us. And the other arm, now we're going to squeeze and tense the arm. Really squeeze and lower back down. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Really squeeze now and hunch your shoulders. So usually I'm telling you to take them away, but hunch them up. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower down. Fantastic. Now we're going to squeeze up our face. So we're going to scrunch up the face, scrunch up the eyes. And really, really squeeze, 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 squeeze. Then open up those eyes, open up your mouth, stick out your tongue, stretch your face, and relax. And we'll just stay here now for a couple of minutes, just letting ourselves feel relaxed on the floor. Just tense all our bodies. We're now feeling relaxed, calm. Remember your breathing. Gently now start to bring some movement back to your body. So wriggle your fingers and your toes. Open up your eyes gently. And if you'd like to, lift your arms up above your head. Just give yourself a big stretch, full body stretch. Squeeze and tight. And then bring your knees up towards your chest and just give yourself a little hug. And if you want to, you can just gently rock from side to side. Just really massaging that back a little bit. And then you're slowly going to rock over to whichever side you like. Gently bring yourself up to sitting. and coming into a sitting position. Okay, fantastic. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that today. I hope that you took away some bits that you'll be able to put into your everyday life. We do have things on YouTube, and as I said before, our whole virtual platform that we run does have staff being a big section, so it's not just about the children. We'd love you to come and take a look at it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Classroom Yoga. Bye.